Assalamu alaikum. What is the best way to navigate the change in the behavior slash character when your husband has taken on a new wife?
Allahu Akbar.
Now, I don't know if this is the change in behavior from the husband, as they say, or the wife. The first wife?
If it's from the sisters, it's talking about the husband. No doubt. The
husband changed.
because he got a new wife.
Tahir.
Maybe it's from the sister.
MashaAllah.
Abu Sa'id, huh?
Oh, man. Number one, it's a couple issues connected to this. Number one, and I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, the sisters have to understand that Deen, Islam, nobody's Islam, and the brothers too. Our Islam is not based around people. We don't base our Islam around our wives. So when my wife does something and she lets me down, my Islam crumbles. When she wants to khula and she wants a divorce, right? And the marriage is over, I crumble as a man. My Islam crumbles. And the sisters the same way. Deen, your deen, religion, Islam is not based and sanctioned on your husband. So when your husband marries another woman, your deen crumbles because you never thought he would ever do that to you. So he let you down. He did something you never thought he would do. He disappointed you. So now what? You crumble? He's from the creation, just like you're from the creation. He got a set amount of time. He just put more on his plate that he's responsible for in front of Allah. Jealousy, that's normal. Normal, the best of the women of the ummah were jealous. But overboard where it takes you outside of what the Quran and Sunnah has allowed. Emotions are allowable to an extent. Emotions, we people, we're not robots, we're not machines, right? So a woman is going to be jealous. Yeah, he's going to change, possibly. Is a woman going to be jealous? Possibly. But how far are you allowed to go? And how far does your jealousy take you? That's between a person, a woman, and her relationship with her Lord. If she's not strong, if her iman is not strong, if her trust in Allah is not strong, if she's not confident in herself, if she's not confident in her abilities, then she's going to be affected and it's going to be a long road. It's going to be a long road. If she's comfortable in her skin and she's comfortable with her Lord and she understands no matter what he does, I worship Allah. Brothers too, no matter what she does, because sometimes the women do the same thing. The women went out of the marriage. Y'all got how many kids together? You never thought she would ever leave you. She'd wake up one day and said, I'm tired of your mess. I'm done. I want a khula. And then she asked you for a khula for every day for the next 36 days. All right? Until you give in and give it a khula. And then what? Now you got to deal with it. Now what we do? Crumble? That our deen, and to me, since I'm answering the question, to me, this is an issue that goes back to a person's aqeedah, their relationship with Allah. If your relationship with Allah is on a certain level, you're going to deal with it on a certain level. And if your relationship with Allah is not on that level, then everybody's going to react according to the level of their iman and their attachment with Allah. If we're attached, any of us, if we're attached to husbands and wives and children and people we love from the creation more than we're attached to Allah, then we're going to constantly have problems. Because we're going to wake up tomorrow and one of our children could die. We could wake up tomorrow and anything can happen. Anything. We're not people who worship based on the person I love is keeping me happy. So when the person that I love lets me down and I'm not happy anymore, my worship falls off and is out the window. That's not the Muslim. The Muslim doesn't live like that. Our worship is based on our attachment to Allah Jalla wa'ala. Whether he or she lets me down, man, it is what it is. Beni Adam. Everybody's human. She's gonna make a mistake. She's gonna do something that you never thought she would do, possibly. May Allah protect us all. He might do something, sis, that you never thought he would do. Disappoint you. What do we do? How we move after that? We just crumble? If that's our situation, we got to go back to the basics and understand and evaluate our relationship with Allah, because none of us are here tomorrow. None of us are here tomorrow. It's dunya, right? It's going to perish. All those words we read in the Quran and Noble, the dunya will perish except for this. We have to understand that there's a time when Allah is going to test us. As Allah said, He might test us with, of course, stuff that we love. If we're living life based on benefit from the creation, whether it's a husband or a wife, specifically here, if you live in your Islam based on your husband being exactly what you want him to be, how you want him to be, and then he wakes up one day or he makes a turn off of the path that you had for him, and when he does that, he disappoints you, and now your whole Islam is crumbling in front of you, you got to go back. You have to go back and reevaluate your relationship with Allah Jalla wa Ala. Wallahu a'lam. But the adab, the way a sister carries herself, all of us, none of us are excused, brothers, sisters, nobody is excused from living by the revelation, Quran and Sunnah. When people die, we're not excused from living by the Quran and Sunnah. Are we upset? Are we sad? Does it hurt? It hurts. You got to bury people. It hurts. It's sad. Does that mean that we've been relieved of following the Quran and the Sunnah in this instance? No. We don't have a pass because some calamity, or what we see to be a calamity, she might see him getting another wife to be a calamity. To her, it's a fitna, calamity. That doesn't give her a green light to go outside of the Quran or the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. And likewise, none of us, when something happens to us, that's the time to be patient, sabr, not just the word sabr, to refrain, to make sure whatever we're doing and saying is pleasing to Allah. Going back, being pleased with the qadr, the khairihi wa sharrihi, all of the terms that we know. But again, it's a difference between knowing the terms and tatbiq, implementation. They're not the same. It's not the same. Memorizing 40 hadith of Imam Nawawi is not the same as the people who memorize it and they understand them. The people who memorize and understand them are not like the people who memorize them, understand them, and act on them. They're different. So as a reminder to us all, we don't base our deen, our Islam, our worship, our ibadah is not based on the creation. The creation is pleasing me and keeping me comfortable. And then when that comfortability leaves, guess what? All of my worship goes with it. If that's the case, then we have to go back and look at our situation regarding our belief in Allah Jalla wa Ala, Wallahu A'lam. And the last thing I forgot to mention on this question for the sisters about the second wife thing, and the brother changes. For the brothers, you got to let a woman be a woman. She going to be emotional. Like, they not robots. She's going to be emotional. And when she gets emotional, he can't divorce her because she's crying. And she's upset. She going to calm down. She's going to calm down, inshallah. Inshallah. She's emotional. We act like, they women, they get emotional and they say stuff, and then, they say stuff just like men do. And then when they say it, we crushed. She's mad. Then she comes back in 2 days and like she never said anything. We got to let people, not just women, but we got to let people be people. People get upset and they say things they don't mean. And we have to let people be people, inshallah.
They make their